Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games All the Time. My name is Joachim and today we'll be talking about my top 50 Kickstarter games. It is actually 52 games, so of course the bottom 12, which we're going to do now, they're arguably not the most exciting ones, but also they're the ones I still have. Because, I still have all of the 52, but I did sell a bunch of Kickstarter games, but that's a different video that you can see in the description. Okay. All right. So let's start, shall we? On number 52. So I'm going to go through this really quickly, by the way, because these are the not as interesting games. So no need to talk too much about them. So 52 is Pitch and Plaques. As you can see here, you can see my sad face. I was not happy. Many people were not happy with this because it looks good, right? It looks good. Like you can see, I did this here. Luckily, I was able to sell one copy to a friend because our daughters liked playing with it. So I guess in that case, it was good. But you can see it here. It looks kind of cool, right? All this. It has like potential and you know, it could be funny and everything. And I also thought I can use it for my students at school to combine with like exercise and everything, whatever. But you can see the ball here is round. That's a perfectly normal sentence, right? The ball is round. The balls we got, every backer got, were not. They were all in different shapes, like not fully round, and they would make very strange turns. And also the surface is much too smooth. Much too smooth. So you could just flick a ball, if you use a different ball, and it just keep going. It will not stop because there's no felt or anything to slow it down. So many backers are saying like, oh, I put felt on it and everything and now it's great. Just look at my unboxing, right? You'll see some stuff in there as well. But yeah, these people all look like they're having fun, but I can't imagine that they had that much fun if without any kind of slowing down, you know. You should say fast setup, fast play, because it's over instantly, right? So yeah, that was very disappointing. Okay, it also gets a 6.1 on Board Game Geek. All right, so then we have Ducks in Tow. It's a smiley because I bought this for my wife. My wife likes ducks, or just thinks ducks are cute. It's not like she has a duck thing or whatever. But I bought this for her, right, as a surprise, and we played it. But honestly, I thought it was horrible, the game. It was so horrible. Like I told her, look, this is just a horrible game. I really didn't like it. It gets a 7 on Wargame Geek, so that's cool. People apparently do like it. But basically, you have your duck, you have your person here, and then you go around picking up ducks on different locations. The duck would half the time jump out of the plastic because it didn't fit 100%. Then you have to try to get this collection, because you had scoring cards and everything going. And yeah, it just really wasn't for me, the whole thing. I vowed I would never play again unless she specifically really wanted to. But then she didn't like it either. So this was a really complete misfire for us. But once again, people do like it apparently because it gets a 7 on Board Game Geek. So it is what it is. All right, now we're doing the actual numbers. Number 50, because it's supposed to be a top 50, right, is Potato Inferno. So I like it, but it's a very simple game, right? It's a very simple game. Basically, it's kind of like hot potato. You're trying to get rid of all your cards, right? And what is it again? There's a heat level, and you're supposed to go higher, but it cannot go over 100. But people are going to try to push you, right? So, and you can lose and you have some fun. There's a lot of funny cards in there. It's fun to play very quickly. It plays very quickly and it's fun to play. It's funny. It has all these, you can see puns that are there. And yeah, you know, we like it. We break it out sometimes when there's a lot of people out, but not a lot. But obviously this cannot be high in the top 50 because it's just a party game, right? So yeah. All right, so that's it. Let's move on to the next one. That's Robinson Crusoe. No, not that one. 49 is Robinson Crusoe Escape from Despair Island. Not the one that you're thinking of. It is a small card game. All right, so here we go. Basically, you're going through the deck and you're going to have a bunch of different cards. And of course, as with all Robinson Crusoe games, you're trying to survive. But the cards here, they have like keywords on them that will help you later on. There are certain actions you can do. There's construction, things you have to make to try to get off the island. It's not very zoomed in, but you can see sometimes there's like bold cards there. So I only played it solo, by the way, never with other people. So when it's face down, it's food, right? But you eat one to explore. You play every turn, explore food. I'm not going to go through how the game works exactly, but it was fun. I played it once or twice. It's now at school, but it's a bit too difficult for my students still. So maybe I'll make a video about it just to show you what it's all about. Okay. And it could also be pirates attacking and everything. In the end, it was okay. All right. It was okay. Just okay. This is what it could look like. Then we have Tangled Timelines by Daniel Zayas. So this is very special. Looks really nice. It's pretty. And it has all the letters of the alphabet. Okay. A, B, C, D, all the way up to Z. You deal 4 heroes to each player. So you're going to have them. And then you play a hero. Each one plays a hero. And then you check initiative, who goes first, and whoever's first gets to do their action, but the other people cannot. And then you're going to be getting cards into your hand that you choose from the ones that are available, and you're actually trying to create these collections at the bottom of in front of you, like a tableau, so to speak. But when you play, you're going to end up with a ton of cards, trying to collect trying to collect sets and so on. Yeah. So it's beautiful. It plays okay, but you have to play through the whole deck. It's just really okay. You know, that's it. It doesn't go farther than okay. So I'm not going to spend any more time on this. It was cheap. So, yeah. Where am I? I cannot speak anymore tonight. I don't know what's going on. Where am I? Alice in a Mad Tea Party. So this looks really beautiful. Okay. Really beautiful. Really, really cool. So basically it is a guy from Japan who made it, right? Really, really social guy, cool guy. And this is what it looks like here. This is how you play. So everybody has their own character. And on your turn, you're going to be putting either a piece of cutlery on the table or put a character in a chair. But I'm already saying it wrong because these characters, they're just standing there. You have a card, but people don't know who you are. So you can put someone else's character on a chair and they won't know if it's yours or somebody else's, unless it's theirs. But what's all the cutlery for? Cutlery and the plates and everything, crockery, they give you points if your character is sitting at that seat with that stuff in front of him or her. They give you points. So basically you're constantly bluffing. Oh, I'm going to put 2 points here and then maybe put yourself there. But then people might, guess that that's you because it's another part of the game. They will guess, okay, I think you're this person, face down, of course. And at the end of the round, they will reveal and then get points for that. It's pretty funny, it's a pretty funny game. It's beautiful, especially the cutlery and everything. There's an unboxing video as well. You can see that below. You can see it here. It just looks very, very, very cute. Okay. So if you have somebody, this is the guy who is really tired. If you have somebody who likes Alice in Wonderland, they will definitely go crazy over this. It's pretty, pretty well done. Okay. Then next up we have Hidden Leaders on 46. Now I know this is still, people have not gotten this yet. This is still shipping now. So why is it so low? Well, the reason why it's so low is I just got it and I only played it with 2 players. And I'm pretty sure you have to play this with more to have it really pop. Right now when we played it was just okay. All right, we were not blown away. It looks nice. The cards are cool. The art is cool. It's all very nice. But with 2 players, just like, I already know who you are. It's too obvious. If you're with more people, it becomes more difficult, and I think then the game will shine. But because of COVID, I haven't tried yet, so I don't know. So I cannot, in good conscience, give it a higher spot. So this is very much temporary. Maybe later, if I do this list again next year, then maybe it'll be much higher. I imagine it will be much higher because I want to play this with more, potentially 4 or 5, even 6. Okay. So yeah, this is low. Don't kill me for it. It's just, I expect it to be more fun with more people. Then we have number 45, Ela and Something Shiny, which I bought to play with my daughter. Now my daughter is 4.5, right? And I don't know what is at 7+ here, so she's technically still too young, and I do think so because she doesn't have the patience really. Although I think I might try though. She's getting better and better, and I like the game. Although someone told me, you can see it actually in the channel. One of the comments was that the ending of the game is not really child friendly apparently. So that's a bit weird since everything else is, because it's very nice production, very cool. But I only played the first scenario once, made a video, put it online, and then did nothing, right? Because I want to keep it to play with my daughter. I was thinking of doing more, but then in the end I didn't do it after all. So yeah, that's why it's also so low, because I have only done one mission. Then we have Chai. We played this multiple times with multiple people, multiple accounts, and I enjoy it, but I think it's geared a lot towards the first player, because everybody gets for example, this card. They get the tea these people win. They get customers, right? But you get a number of customers in the start of the game. But the first player has all the choices in front of him. So it has happened multiple times that the first player immediately can finish an order first turn. And it's like, what? So it's a bit much, right? It's a bit unfair in that way. And that person would also often win. So we house ruled some stuff. In the end, it's an okay game, but that's all it is to me. Okay. I'm also still waiting for the expansion, which was supposed to arrive ages ago. But yeah, just an okay game to me. I'll play it with non-gamers. They tend to enjoy it. Drink some tea and all that kind of stuff. It's okay. It's just okay. Then we have After Nova. But actually, this is After Nova. And I was just checking if I liked it or not. I should have. After Nova and Crypt. So After Nova, very quick. I like this game. It's a cool game, but it's a short game. It's a filler, right? So basically, you're going to have some people in your hand, some workers in your hand, and there's going to be blueprints and workers in the market and planets. And what are you going to do? You cannot mine these planets by yourself. So other people on the table have to help you mine certain planets, and there will be crystals on the planets. And then once it is completely mined, then you have to agree on who takes which crystals by negotiation. And you have a limited amount of time. If you don't do it by then, nobody gets anything. So there's a pressure there. And also then you can use the crystals to build these prototypes. If you have blueprints, if you have 6 or 7, I think the game will end. But these give you points and special powers as well. And all these guys have really funny names. I don't know if there's an example here, because they're all so small. I don't think they're zoomed in enough. Oh, really? Chester Beatty, Red Reaver, whatever. Yeah, but even here, the pun survey, they did that as well. Paco Dermot and Porterhouse. Okay, and then there's also Crypt, but that's not shown here. Crypt is also a really cool game. That's Crypt BG, where the king has died. There you go, Crypt. The king has died, and only his siblings remain, of course, but he's in the crypt with all the riches, and of course the siblings don't like that. They want to go out and get the riches from their father, but they themselves are not going to do that. That would be, of course, below them, so they're sending their servants, which is us, down to get it. So for example, is this a good view of the actual game being played? not really. Is there a better picture? So basically, you're going to be rolling dice and trying to get sets. But then other people are going to do the same thing. And if you're going to be putting a die on a card. So let's take a look here. Okay, for example, this crown, right? If you want it, you can put like a 2 on it, for example. And then somebody else might put a 3 and they kick you off. But at the end of the round, they have to roll a die. And if they roll higher than a 3, then they, or if they roll a 3 or higher, I think, then they get exhausted. 3 or lower, then they get exhausted and the die goes into the crypt. And you only have 3 dice. And you can skip a turn by getting all your dice back. But of course, if you skip a turn, that means you skip a whole round and then you won't be able to get cards. And all the cards also have special actions. Well, all the cards also are linked to other cards that give them special values and everything. So it's a pretty cool game. I really like both of them. That's why it's so high compared to other games. Then we have Project L, which is basically Tetris in a box. Now, I also have Project Finesse, which is an expansion, but I haven't played it yet, so I can't talk about that. So basically, how do you play this? You start with a bunch of tokens and a bunch of projects in front of you already, and you just try to complete them. When you complete them, you get the points in the top left corner, and you get the part in the top right corner. So you're basically upgrading your parts. You can also break your parts down. You also have special moves that you can do. There's special pieces that you can do, and you can see they become bigger and bigger and bigger. Basically, it's just Tetris with some special powers at times. It's fun to play, very simple. You do have certain strategies you can use there, and play up to 6 people. Also solo. Solo is pretty nice as well. All right, so that's Project L. I was 42. And 41 is Cartographers Heroes plus 3 map pack expansions. This would probably be higher, I think, if I had played it more. At the moment, I've only played one of the special maps. I haven't even added the heroes yet because I took it to school to play with my students and then forgot to bring it back before COVID really hit again. So I haven't had time yet to go through more solo stuff and hero stuff and hero stuff and everything. I just said heroes twice. So I haven't been able to go through that one yet. But I like Cartographers in itself. I liked some of the new maps that I tried. So yeah. I actually have a special stamp set that I haven't used yet. So that might be cool too. Anyway, so that's 41. This is a very, very quick... how does cartographers work for people who don't know? Very important. Okay, so... For cartographers, is there a way to just explain this? I guess like this. Yeah, this is cartographers in general. So we have ABCD, which has scoring cards underneath it. Then we have the 4 seasons, right, which will always have a letter. Like spring is AB, I think summer is BC, and then there's also CD and AD again, I think, if I'm correct. During that game, okay, this is the setup. Then when spring starts, you will flip 1 card and then you will do what it says at the bottom. So you have to choose either the houses in the case or the desert, if I'm not mistaken. Choose one of the 2 and then draw this Tetris piece on the map. Okay, so when you do that, done, okay, then you do the next card, do it again, next card, do it again. Then you have special gold coins as well that you can earn. But at the end of spring, when you reach the value of 8, the 1 is 1, 1, and 2 is 4. So if you reach 8, spring will end, and then you will score A and B. So you have to read the cards to see how the scoring happens. Also, you could have some, how to say it, what is it called again? An ambush cards. Ambush cards are cool because then you give your map to somebody else and they try to, they draw whatever the ambush allows them to do on your map to try and do as much damage to you as possible, like minus points and whatever. And of course, Freya the True here, that doesn't apply in the normal version because there's no heroes there. So you can try the app as well. It's just a really cool game, fun to do with people. The coloring, some people make huge, beautiful, beautiful art pieces, like let's say beautiful cartographer maps. I'll do board game in case boards game. I see there's some really beautiful maps here that you can see that people have really drawn and done their best, basically. While other people just do like this, which is me. So yeah, this is especially amazing. Look at this. Wow. But I imagine that's a very long game. So yeah, that's cartographers, and that is number 41. We're gonna stop there. And that's the first. This was very quick, I know, because they're pretty low and I don't want to take up too much of your time either. I'll go into more detail as we go closer to number 1, and then the videos might go into top 5 territory instead of 10 at the 5 videos, 5 games a time instead of 10 or 12 in this case. Okay. All right. My name is Joachim. This is so, and will still be tomorrow. This was so many games all the time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.